Current book you are reading and why would you recommend it?
Psychology of Money, a very simple book, very simple principles, talks about how you should, talk about having enough rather than having a lot.
And worst and the best advice you have received till now? It can be any from the earlier times or till now you have received.
Worst advice, in a strange sort of way, was find a work-life balance. This kind of throws you off balance every time. You're always comparing with others, right?
Yeah.
Best advice I have received in my life: do what you're good at. Don't worry about things you cannot control. Just stay focused on what you can control and keep moving ahead.
And what is current in your bucket list right now?
I hope I have a long time to kick the bucket, but in terms of work front, creating a company that will outlive hopefully generations that come after. On the personal side, continually working on health and improvement of time with family, or more meaningful time with family. On the personal front, travel to learn, and actually take some time off and read the scores of books that I have gathered over time, and maybe just it's a love affair that has been ignored for too long, my reading of books.
And your favorite vacation destination? Now you mentioned about travel.
Actually, vacation destinations aren't destinations. They're more the people that you go with. I have recently started going to ski destinations because my kids kind of enjoy that. I'm trying to get them more induced into diving or something that is closer to the beach. But they like skiing, so I like skiing. Your life becomes what your children like. So ski destinations are going to be something that I'll explore in time to come.
What is your pet peeve?
Cleanliness.
Okay, one leader you admire and why?
I would like to say my wife, she'd love that. No, leaders that I admire, I think in present times, Ratan Tata, for sure. The man has, in spite of his age, managed to keep his company in line with growth, built on the trust that the Tata name had. Just built a company that most of us aspire to be like, and gets spoken about. His company gets spoken about more than he does. And quite honestly, there are quite a few leaders. I'd like to say, quite a few, but let's leave that for now.
Okay,
Wow.
so one developer's journey that amazed you.
Oops. I'm quite unabashed in saying this. I think the Irani Group has been someone that we have looked up to at all points of time. When I entered the business, I looked at two groups which I aspired to be like. One of them was Irani, the other was Raheja. I still look up to both these groups. They've done an amazing job for themselves. Hey, listen, I have many favorites in this business. Oberoi is another company that's built itself up very well. Prestige has really ramped up brilliantly. Soba has done amazing amount of work.
Now you're quoting.
I like them all. I mean, I can tell you, I really like them all. And if you really ask me, the tiger of them all is DLF. Quite a growth story, quite a story actually. And today, I think he's far beyond most of us can touch. And don't forget Lodha. He's actually taught us quite a few things in the business that have allowed this industry. The vision that they had was phenomenal.
If not real estate, which sector you would have built your career upon?
Why not real estate? Real estate is the best.
That's right. That's a rapid question, no?
If not real estate, I'd have been a traveler.
Traveler.
I'd only be a traveler. I'd be a travel guide. I'd be a storyteller of destinations. I'd have my own blog and be talking about various places. I think at heart we are all wanderers, and it'd be a great pleasure to talk about history, to talk about food, to talk about culture, to talk about just locations. And what better job than that?
The current word is influencer or the blogger. So
Okay,
you're
I'll
a travel
remember that.
blogger. Okay, so pick between power and money if you had to pick
Power.
one. What do you like better, getting up early or working late?
Working late.
Who do you look up to the most? Can be anything, like personal, like role model, anything you look up to the most.
Wow, no answer for that, but organized people who are able to do more with their time than I am.
Okay. What do you love most about your job?
It keeps me buzzing. I mean, there's a challenge every day. There is good news every day. There is, at one point in time, the pleasure of meeting different people every day. I just love it.
What's your superpower?
Patience,
And if you have to define your brand in 3 words?
trustable, reputed, strong, futuristic. I think that should be enough.
So your advice to young students.
Focus on more than just what's written in the books. If you should be studying something, study it from the point of understanding it
Not mugging it.
and not just trying to do it to get past it. There is a lot that every aspect of every page or every lecture teaches you. It needn't only be about the subject, but about how to connect with the rest of the day. Basically, if you're studying, don't study it. Learn how to think
Great.
from what you study.